So a friend of mine brought over this beautiful antique mirror, and it has a broken piece here that I'm going to be showing you how to fix. We're just going to be gluing this piece together, and then I'm going to be rebuilding this section with Bondo. And because we're going to be painting the mirror white and distressing it, we can do it that way and it will be fine, because the Bondo is a very light color and it would stand out. You couldn't do it and keep it wood, but I'll show you how we're going to rebuild this thing. Here's the before. Step one is taking a sander and sanding down the area, because that's going to help your glue to stick better if there's not a lot of dirt and different stuff. So I've just lightly sanded the area nice and smooth, and then I'm going to take and wipe it all clean, and then we're going to be using some wood glue, just this one, Type Bond, on the little wooden piece here. So I've put the wood glue on the piece and also on the mirror, and we're just going to be sticking it where it belongs, and I'm going to be holding it in place with a clamp so that it stays exactly where it needs to stay, and then we'll be wiping the excess glue away. I'm using Bondo all-purpose putty to fill it in, the crack part, and you just put in as much Bondo as you think you need. And this little white dab here is the hardener paste. It's like 1/16 that you put in to the amount of Bondo that you use. It just helps it to harden a lot faster. I've mixed it together, and you have a relatively short amount of time, about 2 minutes, to work with it once it's mixed. And I'm just going to be taking and putting it and filling in this section here with it as best I can to the similar shape, and then I'll be sanding it after. So here is my artwork of Bondo, and I just try to match the same shape. I'm going to let it dry, and then I'll be sanding it, and most likely it'll need a second coat because it's really hard to get it perfect on the first round. So you can see kind of some dipping here and different stuff, but as we sand it, that'll kind of tell me where I'll need to possibly fill in with a light second coat. So there it is. I've let the Bondo set overnight, and so it's good and hard now. And I have a variety of sanding pads. These are leftover ones off of my sanding orbital sander that just fall off of it now. So there's probably some 60s. This is probably maybe almost a 600, and hopefully these all look like 80 or 60s, but rougher grits. And I'm just going to take them and carefully scratch on these and try to make the shape be as uniform as I can. And I can already tell here with this right in here that I'll be filling more in, but I'm just going to sand first and get as close to the shape as I can. There's round one of the sanding. So I filled in that crack on this side. I'll be kind of leveling out these scratches in here, but you can see the bumps and kind of the divots yet. So one more, hopefully just one more round of Bondo to fill in these guys here and all of this little sectioning up in here. So that is second coat of the Bondo, and hopefully that will be final coat. I'm gonna let it dry. So there is the finished piece. And once it's painted, it's going to be really hard to tell that that was a built-up piece and not the original wood. Here's the mirror all painted and distressed. And the spot that I fixed is right here. So, came out pretty nice.